this was a fantastic conference, probably one of the best ever. Can you tell us what ATD is?
Well, what is ATD? ATD is the Association for Talent Development, and it's an international organization that spans the globe. As a matter of fact, this last year we opened offices in China. We changed our branding to the Association of Talent Development to be more inclusive to an international audience. We are also a part of the ATD Houston chapter. And so we're an affiliate of our parent organization, ATD, who does a tremendous job in preparing people, professionals in our workplace, supporting them in the learning development and progressing in their careers, and also in networking with other professionals who do similar roles.
So now, does ATD support me if I'm not an HR professional? What if I'm a computer technology person? What if I'm an engineer? Should I be interested in the Association for Talent Development?
Generally, your basic coach and facilitator of learning is your manager. And so whether you're an engineer, you're in sales, whatever it is, those should be people that we should consider as a part of our organization, because they too are developing talent within the organization. Typically, we thought of talent development as learning and development, and it's in the HR realm sometimes. And so that is a part of it as well, learning and development, and folks who work on training our employees and helping our employees grow professionally, that's another part of it. Well, I'll tell you why I joined. I came to a meeting one night and I sat next to people that I still know today that I got to become very good friends with. And one of them had a different skill set than I did, so I found myself talking to them a lot. And so what I learned by going to that meeting is I heard a very good speaker, gained some very valuable information, but probably the best information I gathered outside of the speaker was the people sitting at my table around me who are doing similar work but may have a different take on it, may have a different size organization, they may play a different role in the organization. So to me, that's the value of the organization. And I would mention a third value, and that's the opportunity to contribute as a volunteer and as a leader. I think as a volunteer, you have an opportunity to try some of those skills out firsthand. For example, we've offered webinars this year. We are giving people an opportunity to practice delivering those webinars. And sure, they're a volunteer, but it gives them a chance to practice where they may not have that same opportunity in the workplace. And because of that, they're able to become better at what they're doing, and now they've positioned themselves within their organization to take on those skills as well.
And can we develop leadership skills in this chapter?
That's something that I think everybody wants to develop. So whether you're a manager or you're an individual performer, leadership skills are a part of that. And so within this organization, being a volunteer to me is the first step in developing those leadership skills, because we learn by doing, right? And so the second piece of that is taking on more of a leadership role. And what you find is, especially with volunteers, you have to lead people by setting the example. And it's a great opportunity to exercise those leadership skills.
Thanks, David. One last question. We had the great honor and privilege to have Tony Bingham, the CEO of ATD, open up and do our keynote today. What's just one takeaway that you have from today's awesome conference?
Well, the thing that I took away is Tony did talk about innovation, but he also talked about change. And a lot of times those two things come together. What I've recognized within the organization, the ATD organization, the local chapter, even with the company that I'm employed by, there's lots of change that's happening in the workplace. Some of these are big changes and some of these are minor changes. The thing that Tony really talked about that I like was how we are a manager of change, and we're one of the ones who really help the organization to change. And playing that role of the change agent is one that I really enjoy. I think also something that Tony's mentioned a couple of times, it's this little device right here. It's the power of the phone as it relates to talent development. And a lot of our employees today and a lot of our folks within the organization, if they want to learn something, they'll pick up their phone, they'll pick up their tablet. So understanding change, how to leverage technology to help you implement that change, and then being an agent of change.
I'm Eddie Turner. David Bell, we appreciate the service you've given us as the president of ATD Houston.